Hello everyone, Fiona here. Right, in this short video I'm going to be talking about tonic chords and arpeggios, otherwise known as broken chords, which is basically the same thing. Particularly those of you who are doing your grade 1 Trinity Music Theory workbook. Okay, so we're just covering three keys. That's C major, F major and G major. Okay, so we'll start with C major, which is the easy key, no black notes to worry about. And here is the scale of C major, so that's all the white notes going from middle C to the next C up, yeah? Okay, right, now in order to make up a chord, okay, so a chord is made up of definitely more than two notes, but three notes or more, but we're just going to deal with a three-note chord. Okay, so in grade 1 it only covers a three-note chord, which is in C major, C, you miss out the next note, E, you miss out the next note. Okay, so if you're thinking in terms of numbers, it's 1, miss out 2, 3, miss out 4, 5, 1, 3 and 5, which is C, E and G and C major. Okay, it only becomes a chord if you play all three notes at the same time. That's a chord. Okay, I can actually add in the top octave C because it's still part of the same chord. Yeah, so it's C, E, G, C. Okay, it's still made up of C, E and G. Okay, we got that? Cool. Okay, so in the next key, which is F major, here's the scale, B flat, okay, let's look at the chords in F major, the tonic chords. So you have F, miss out the G, A, miss out the B flat, key signature, C, F, A and C. Okay, and you can add the top octave, still the same tonic. Okay, so I'm playing a chord now of F major. Okay, next key, the last of the three is the key of G major. Okay, here's the chord, G, miss out the A, B, miss out the C, D, like that, see? That's better. And you can add the top octave, which is the same G, but just at 8 notes apart. Okay? So we looked at the three keys. So it's the key of C. Let me play it with this hand. The chord of C, sorry, C, E and G. The chord of F, F, A and C. The chord of G, G, B and D. Now, what is the difference? Here's a question for you. What's the difference between a chord and an arpeggio? Now remember, an arpeggio is a broken chord, so you're literally breaking up the chord by playing the notes one at a time. Here's a C major chord again. Now that is a chord because I'm playing them at the same time. Here's the arpeggio. You notice I'm not playing them together. And then the top octave C again, and then backwards. That's an arpeggio. See the difference? Chord, arpeggio. Let's take F major for example. Here's a chord. Here's the arpeggio. Okay? Because I'm splitting up the notes and playing them one at a time. Okay? Okay. Okay, chord of G, G, B, D. Played at the same time. That's a chord. Played one note at a time is an arpeggio. Okay, so when you come to do your theory, and especially the section where it talks about arpeggios, there's a section where they ask you to write the notes of the chord. So for example, G major, you write the notes G, B and D on top of each other. Okay? But then when you're writing the notes as an arpeggio, you're still using the same notes, G, followed by B, followed by D, followed by G. But you're not writing the notes on top of each other because it's not a chord, it's an arpeggio. So you have to write, I will be sending you a video on this about how arpeggios are written. You write them one at a time. You go G there, and then you write the B there, and then next to it the D, and then next to it the G. But you don't write it on top of each other like a chord. Yeah, please take a note of that. Okay. So arpeggio of F, one note at a time. Arpeggio of G, one note at a time. Arpeggio of C, one note at a time. Okay. Well, I hope that's been helpful. If you want to go through it, the video, you can always pause and run it through as many times as you like until you are sort of more confident about it and you are familiar with the differences between a chord and an arpeggio, otherwise known as a broken chord. There is a video that I'll be sending which will show you how to write a chord and how to write an arpeggio. Okay, the slight differences using the same notes though. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.